So, in the context of the modern day conservative movement, especially within the trad wife sector, the concept of federal marriage has become increasingly popular. At its most basic, the idea is that federal and or state laws need to be changed in order to cement into place the traditional definition of marriage and gender roles that they wish to enforce. Another frequent aspect is a desire to penalize those who do not adhere to these standards. Participants in these movements want to roll back divorce laws, abolish no fault divorce, and instead they advocate for what they call covenant marriage, which is a much more constrictive and binding form of marriage. Now, under these new laws, it would be much more difficult socially, financially, and legally for anyone, especially women, to end their marriage. They also advocate for the redefinition of marriage back to what they consider its traditional meaning, which would exclude any same sex or non traditional gender roles within the marriages. Now, this movement seeks to define marriage as a union between one man and one woman in the Constitution, effectively limiting or preventing further legislation once this amendment was passed. One of the central tenets of federal marriage is the financial dependence of the woman upon her husband and the centering of the home and family in her life. These conditions make it very difficult to leave any such marriage. Interestingly, many trad wife influencers who promote these ideas about federal marriage claim to be apolitical despite clear evidence of right-wing and conservative rhetoric in their content. And in fact, many trad wife influencers have entire careers of their own, belying the ideal that they sell to other women of strictly being a homemaker. Those who support federal or covenant marriage will frequently speak about traditions or religious freedom or moral decay as reasons for their support. However, anyone who wants to live the trad wife lifestyle is already free to do so. Any legal changes to support it are merely trying to force that lifestyle on others. In addition, the consequences for women of these legal changes would be dire. They would cement into place the already existent dangers of marriage, especially trad wife marriages and lifestyles. Giving women little to no legal or financial recourse is merely another form of control, no matter how moralistic the reasoning of those who present the ideas. And that's what it's all about for them, controlling women.